Welcome to the
Welcome.
WellPlayed DLC podcast, Australia's juiciest gaming podcast. We're both on the same wavelength there. I'm your host, apparently, for this week, Zach Jackson, and joining me is the uncut gem, Ash Whaling.
Oh, yeah. Considering that we've got big old Adam Sandler in the background on the other screen in the other feed.
Big Daddy, Nathan Hennessy.
Are you coming up with these on the spot, mate? Are they spontaneous?
They're all Adam Sandler related. I'm just
And
going to be
Happy
it's
Gilmore.
the happiest
I know.
Gilmore.
And Happy Gilmore, Adam Ryan.
Yeah, he's got IMDb open or something. There is
Where is he
absolutely
coming
no
up with
chance he's
these?
pulling this.
To be fair, you have an ice
Share
hockey
your screen,
jersey.
coward.
You have an ice hockey jersey behind you, so the Happy Gilmore reference isn't that far off.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
you're not
all
wrong.
right,
You're
I'll
not
pay that.
wrong.
And we know that
no,
you love Carl Weathers.
I couldn't remember the
true.
name.
Rest in
Couldn't remember the
peace.
name of Uncut Gems. I did have to Google that one because I was like, "What's the one with Ash Whaling with a not Ash Whaling with a beard? Adam Sandler.
Well,
Adam Sandler with a beard." And then I was like, "Do I call Nathan the Water Boy, Little Nicky? Like, it's all fucking endless, isn't
Grizzly
it?"
Adams did have a beard.
He did. He did. How are we all going this lovely evening?
oh, so
There's
good.
no way. There's no way
I did
we
love
can get
the
anything but
duo
happy
out of the
after that.
starting blocks with the intro coming in stereo from you and Adam. Maybe all four of us should do it next time.
My favorite
What?
part is that Zach, literally maybe 5 minutes ago, dear viewer, it's like, all right, Adam, you're host this week.
Did I?
And then we sit down and he just
forgot
comes in
that.
like a fucking freight train.
Well, you can take over now.
No, it's too late. The
No.
horse has gone from the fucking barn, mate.
I actually
He's
didn't even
gone.
want to host.
You've made your hosting bed. Get in it.
I was just
What
really
is
hopeful.
co-hosting
See, like
today?
the thing was that no one like stopped me when they were like when Ash was saying, "Oh, I hope everyone's recording." So I was like, "Fuck, I got to kind of follow through here."
And now
And
you've
here
got to
we are.
follow
Been there.
through for, by our standards, another 2.5 hours.
Or another
All right.
39
All right,
minutes.
fair enough. Well,
Type 40, everybody.
tight. Probably not going to be 40, but it'll be tight regardless. That's why we like it.
Type 43 and a
We
half.
do have a very exciting episode this week. We're going to talk about our predictions from last year, see if we were on the money or if we were fucking going home broke, what we got in the bag for predictions this year, and then our personal favorite 2 or 3 games from 2025. But, boys, have you been playing anything you want to discuss before we get into the juicy predictions?
Yes, I do. I have one game because I don't play anything new now, apparently. Because last week I talked about how I was playing Star Wars on the GBA. I've jumped a few generations and I've been delving into the Switches, like the Nintendo Classics. And sorry,
No,
I
no, I
realized you were
just
so
like,
said-
passionate about Nintendo Classics.
You
No, I
said
just had
Nintendo
a thought in
Switch,
my
and
head.
He just had that moment of
Um,
Kids. But I've been playing a GameCube game that I'm now addicted to, which is Mario Strikers, whatever the soccer one was, Mario Ultimate fucking Kickball or whatever it is, the soccer one.
What is
It's
the name of
really
that?
good.
Mario Strikers Blitz.
No,
No,
it's
that was the
the
next
first.
one.
It was the
Was it the
first
bad
one.
one?
Yes, the Strikers Blitz I think was the bad one, but
Is it the one where Luigi crotch chops when he wins?
yes, Waluigi
Yeah,
is an
Super Mario
absolute
Strikers?
demon. Yes,
Super Mario
yeah.
Strikers. There you go.
Yeah, it caught me off guard because I
played
was
it yet.
like, the computer's not like a soccer whiz, so you're doing pretty well against them. Waluigi gets one past my goalie. Also, the goalies are an absolute menace, and he just starts fucking DX crotch chopping me, and I
He
was like,
crotched me.
oh, whoa!
I don't know
all
where
right.
I saw it. In some dark, musty corner of the internet, some dude who worked on the game said that like we would do those things and pitch them to Nintendo almost as a gag. We thought that it's no way they'd approve it. And like they'd send off the footage of like, oh, this is Waluigi's score celebration. And Nintendo would just be like, yeah, let's go. And they'd just be like,
Sounds good.
okay.
There's also, if you score as Toad, which is just referred to as whatever character you're playing as sidekick, which is so demeaning. I love it. He takes a run up and jumps and spins on his little stupid head. It's amazing. Game kicks ass though. Like, it's very good. Zachary, I think you would actually thoroughly enjoy it, to be perfectly honest. being that
You'd
you
never
like
catch
the-
me
the
enjoying
real
a
sport.
Nintendo game. Just not
Yep.
a fucking child.
Yeah, that's me.
Nice. Good stuff.
How do you
I don't
top
know what I was
that?
going to say. I was trying to think about something funny to say, but there was nothing coming to me. Ash, what have you been playing this week?
I mean, I said I was playing Big Hops last week. I'm still playing it now. But one thing I have done is I've dug my Xbox 360 out from where it was, and I'm giving it a dust and a clean in the thoughts of plugging it in and playing some games that haven't been forward ported at some point, just because I missed them. And like, there's some weird ones like Hunted, the Demon Forge. Have you seen that one? That's like a
Yep.
two-player.
You play a game.
Yeah, it's a co-op
I-
third-person shooter game where one person's like a barbarian, the
Don't
other
have it on
person's a lady with a
Steam.
bow.
I've got
Yep.
this
I
on
think
Steam.
it was on Steam, but it came from the GameSpy era, I think. So I think it has some online problems that mean you can't play with friends anymore. But
Yeah.
I was
That
thinking
makes
of digging that out. I also reinstalled Transformers Devastation, that game from Platinum that they made.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Came out
Oh,
for
yeah.
all of about 6 months, and then I got delisted because of
Wasn't
stupid
it good?
Activision silliness. It was
It was
really
on
good.
PlayStation Plus.
I think that was
It
one
was
of our
really, really good.
one of our first reviews we ever did. I think Kieran reviewed that.
Yeah.
Might have given it like an 8 or something.
Yeah, it was a great game. I mean, I played it without a lot of knowledge on what sort of games Platinum presents, and I don't know, I fought against it when I first played it because like, I don't get this. But then I acclimatized to it, and I think I want to go back and do it properly, give it its flowers.
Still, even for a Platinum game, it's kind of weird because you got these wide open like town spaces and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Well, I mean,
But I
what
think
is a
for me
Platinum
is-
game? Those motherfuckers have done so much over the years that, like, it's,
Like,
yeah, they're a weird
They
developer.
they can present a system that you can dip a toe in and feel like you're achieved a lot, but then you realize there's a whole lot more that
Oh.
if you play properly. So like for me, I got through it. I got like an 8-hit combo, go for me. But then I've seen these videos of like Grimlock hitting like a 50-hit combo, and then he just suplexes Megatron over like a car, and I'm like, I want to do that, so I think I can try again.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Transformers Devastation is an impressive and visually striking action game that understands the true spirit of this mighty series. And the tagline for this is, "Do you even Hasbro?"
Oh, that's very good.
I'll
Guess
pay
what
it.
s-
It's very
guess
good.
what?
Pay it.
Guess what score he gave it?
I'm still going to go with the 8.
Yeah, I'm sticking with 8 too.
This is back in the day we could do points, so it's like an 8.2.
Oh god.
9.5.
Whoa!
Wow.
God damn.
Who's the
Mm.
All
order?
right.
Kieran Stockton, he can be bought.
And if you have a boxed copy because it's been delisted and stuff, you can chuck it on eBay and it actually sells for a bit.
I think he's
You
got
just
one.
want someone to sell it to you, don't you?
That I was
Oh,
going
no.
to say that sounds like Ash putting it out into the world for someone to sell him a copy.
Nah, I got it on Steam, boys. I got it on Steam.
Yeah, but like, what if the worst happens and you can no longer play it digitally and you want a physical copy? You know,
What-
these things happen.
You got to get that Concord Platinum. Hey, we've
Dear
gone full
listeners,
circle.
if you're listening to this episode, I'm sorry to say this is very much a props episode. You got to
Mm.
watch this. We apologize.
Well, some of us anyway. All right, Nathan, you've been playing anything? No, I guess not.
I for the mental, I like to maybe take a break, play a half hour of Battlefield 6 every other night. Yeah. But other than that, no, I'm on the well-played grind. We've got some stuff cooking.
Nice,
The
nice.
grind.
Yeah, I got nothing I can talk about this week. But I'm excited to talk about it when I can. So
Well, you little
Nice.
tease.
I'll leave you with that. But we did things that we did put out this week very, very quickly. I put out the 12 upcoming point and click games that you should check out. There's some really cool shit on there if you like adventure games. Even if you don't like adventure games, there's some cool shit on there.
I mean, look, can I just as a neutral person here, even if you're not into them, some of the games in there I think are starting to really push the boundaries of what is a point and click game. And if you haven't vibed with them, check some of these out because I reckon you might get hooked because like some of them are pretty dang cool.
I mean, there's lots more that could have been included, but we capped it at a dozen, and then we also put out our top 35 most anticipated games. I know we talked about that last week, but a couple other people who weren't on the app did chuck in their thoughts. So
As many as 35.
mm,
And there's some spun out stuff in there too. It's not all just GTA 6. In fact, GTA 6 isn't even in there.
Yeah,
Isn't
we
it?
tried some No,
I don't think it's in there, but like
Oh,
Barney the Badger's in there.
I thought
think is it-
Nathan was keen on that.
keen on
Was
Barney
it
the
what you
Badger?
get?
Bro,
No,
I think
whatever.
people just like if we're excited about it in 2026, we're thinking it's probably going to be 2027. Let's be clear.
Uh,
What? Just one last little delay, just for the boys. You
But
know.
in terms of GTA 6, 100%. Like I'll be salivating. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Day one.
Well, I mean, if you want
I'm-
to become,
I'm
terminally ill, you can play it early.
oh Jesus, Ash wailing for
Oh,
those
that
who
took
aren't
me a
aware.
moment.
It was like
but
a
yes.
Make-A-Wish situation, effectively, about a terminally ill person who isn't going to live to see the release of GTA 6 and Rockstar let them in the office to play it. Yeah,
Do you think
monster.
I was approaching the thing with levity? I'm saying it's good. It was Bradley the Badger, by the way, not Barney.
I
Sorry,
like
Bradley.
that's the hill you want to die on right there.
That
If
that's
I can,
that's a pivot and a half, isn't it?
I'll try and
Regarding my
save him.
previous statement, I would just like to offer the fact that I
you
was
shut up, I'll
incorrect.
save
I
you.
was wrong. It was Bradley.
Oh, too good.
But on the Rockstar thing, right, with the terminals. So I just find that was an interesting situation because currently there's obviously the situation with the firings with the Rockstar in England.
Yep.
The folks that unionised.
Is it
One of the
Rockstar North?
statements that
No.
was given.
I can't remember.
It
Actually,
wasn't
no.
North. North, there was a separate thing that happened with the
Oh, that's the
something to do with
fire thing.
the
Yeah.
office integrity. Yeah.
That was people that were leaking. Or
The
something.
boiler blew up.
So exactly. So we've got this instance where a bunch of the folks that unionised are being laid off, and Rockstar claims it wasn't to do with unionising; it was to do with leaking. Was one of them. One of the evidence that was given was a Discord message where someone goes, "Yes, so we're not under crunch right now." And the lawyers for Rockstar said, "So that statement, we're not under crunch at the moment, could be given to Games Press and be used to determine, the timeline of the game's development, and therefore that's a
Okay.
fireable. That was fireable, and that was malignant intent.
Wow.
Was the
So, as far as optics go, would it not be best case scenario for the gaming media to pick up on, if anything, from Rockstar Studios that they aren't crunching for the fucking game's release? Would that
Right.
not be a good news story, you monster?
No.
too much
I love the
information.
idea. An employee's like talking to their mother, and she's like, "Oh, you look well rested." Like, "Yeah, I got a good night's sleep last night."
The
And then, like, a
Discord
lawyer just
message
comes
was-
crushing through the window.
Was
like
internal.
Kool-Aid
It was
Man.
one employee to another in a
Ah.
Rockstar employee's
Jesus
chat
fucking
too.
Christ.
So this
Can-
wasn't given to anyone external.
Do you think? And I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. This Make-A-Wish situation. I don't know why I'm all fuzzed out. Do you think there's a little bit of PR on that, given
Based
the
on what I just said, probably.
Well,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, I would
If
love
you
to think
fol-
that they
if
would
you
do that
followed it-
regardless. But
Possibly. But if you follow it, like, the dude made the statement, right? And then he edited the statement to say, "They've spoken to us." And then he removed that part of the statement.
Oh.
So it's almost like Rocksteady reached out and said, "Yeah, we can figure something else." And they went, "Hey, but shut the fuck up. Okay, we're not getting every kid with cancer in here." So, I mean, the optics still aren't great.
But to that one person,
Because
Anyway.
the statement was updated with, "Woohoo, they got back to us." And then that part vanished. So it was like, the legal team was like,
So the last thing I'll very quickly say on it, because they touched on this on the Kind of Funny podcast today, because I listen to it most days because I work from home and I'm very lonely. And Greg Miller, the great man, was like, yeah, it's very good. I'm glad that he got to play it, but like, tell us how far along it is. Like, just leak that. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Like, it's not like it's fucking absolutely killed me. He's like, it's not what
That's-
they're gonna take legal action.
well,
Ugh.
okay.
That's
Interesting
so
on that.
dark.
Like he'll obviously, or they will obviously have to sign a NDA, right? I
Mm.
wonder if there's anything in the NDA that says,
we'll come after your loved ones.
basically, yeah, like,
Do not bequeath your opinions on your next of kin.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
you'll be held. If you say anything, your family could be held. Like, I don't know. I'm fucking making
Send
shit
us
up.
the
now.
idea.
Yeah, I'm with
The
you.
attorney comes into the room and is like, "Now we're going to read the will." Right. My Pog collection goes to my brother, and my opinions on Grand Theft Auto 6 go to everybody. Imagine.
Where was that going?
An open
That-
casket, and like Rockstar's lawyers are just there glaring down at him.
Rockstar are like, we should have found it strange that he did live stream his last will and testament. We should have known this was coming. That's fucking good.
That is
Oh, we're
dark.
off
We
to
do
a-
not make light of this person's situation.
no.
Nah,
Just
good
the
for them.
absurdity of
Good for them
Grand
for
Theft Auto
playing,
6. Yeah.
This was all because I'm excited for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Tangents?
think-
What do you mean?
So
If
basically, you're the
anyone says
asshole.
that they're not curious, they're lying.
yeah, right. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
let's just all blame Nathan.
Fuck
There
you,
go, done.
Nathan. God.
Oh, fucking hell, that's funny. Whew. All right. Moving on. So, let's go fucking straight into it. Predictions, from last year. So I'm gonna read through just the list here. We won't go around the circle. I'll just read through them, and we can get some yes and no's, maybes, and no chance as we go through it. I'm gonna start with Ash. Now, Ash, your first prediction from last year was Xbox will announce a handheld.
Hey.
It won't be anything. It won't be anything exciting or bespoke like the old days, like the PS Vita or the Switch 2. Instead, it will be a lackluster, pre-built PC imitation Steam Deck or ROG Ally, etc. The name will likely be goofy and do no favors for the current round of funny Microsoft gaming optics out there. That is a fucking 10
If
I
out of fucking
mean-
10.
like, you
Did-
can't get any better than that as far as predictions go, right?
I think
Are we gonna? Do we call funny name being that it's just the Xbox ROG Ally?
that's
Is that a
it's a
funny
dumb
No,
fucking
no, no,
name.
no, no, no.
Yes.
The
Yeah, it's-
Xbox ROG Ally X, it's a fucking word salad jumble of
Yep.
it's a mess. So I'd say that is, like Zachary said, the big old 10 out of 10. You can't
I
get better
think
than
if we ever wanted proof that Phil Spencer listened to this podcast,
Me
I think that's it.
specifically?
that. Oh, that's good.
all right. Sega keeps the Sonic momentum going with an announcement of Sonic Frontiers 2. Did that
He missed
happen?
that by like a few weeks.
Yeah.
I missed that by this much.
Yep.
By this much.
Well,
Insane.
unlucky.
Matter of days.
Yeah. Like they didn't. Yeah. It was close.
You know, I'll give him half a star.
Valve will announce a title that isn't Deadlock.
Didn't even really announce Deadlock.
No. Here, get this. If they announced a full suite of hardware,
No,
does that count?
no, it does
Title,
not.
mate. Come on now.
Also,
I reckon, to
um,
be fair,
Steam
Couple
Machine's
months
a
out.
title.
Sega, because if this one's written in lowercase, I just want to make
Sega.
just point that out.
all right, you filthy bitch. Jesus.
Will announce. I mean, let's keep some fucking consistency here, lads. Sega will announce a Dreamcast Mini. I mean, people will be overjoyed before realizing it is lacking at least one of the Sonic Adventure games. What the hell, Sega? Didn't happen. It's lacking more
It's
than
still
one
good.
Sonic Adventure game. Goodbye. The beloved child of Xbox, Master Chief, will jump ship to another console outside the Microsoft family. Only no, it ain't PlayStation. The Master
I
Chief
know.
collection is coming to the Switch 2, baby.
Flew too close.
Well,
to
hang
the sun,
on.
mate.
Let's just say, in a hypothetical world, right?
Mhm.
Let's just say the PlayStation bit wasn't here. Has it come out on PlayStation yet?
No,
Therefore-
Master Chief Collection. No.
Oh,
He says jump ship though. That's a vague enough term
My-
for me to be like, yeah,
It's. I
jump
think
ship.
it's. I'd say it's half points. My favorite part of it though is
Yeah.
you didn't write it to be read a year later, but it's
No.
so funny that you're like on track, on track, on track, and then you violently veer off.
Wow. Like if this was at the bookie, they would have say, yeah, that's a placement. You get a part payment. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
half points.
And he gets the next one.
well, no points. So another Resident Evil reboot film is announced. Maybe they will get it right this time. Was that?
With
Already
Zach Kreger's Resident Evil reboot. He never shut up about it after Weapons came out.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that was
Yeah. Holy
announced
shit.
after this. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Good job. For some reason, I
So
thought that
Weapons-
was already.
the timeline was this, then Weapons, and then Zach Kreger being like, it's written, we're going into production.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. I think that's maybe why I thought it was already announced. That's why I thought the capitalization of another.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
because we've had like
It's
2
because
Yeah, no,
reboots.
I know,
remember what
I
they
know.
did
Well,
to your boy Leon?
well, yeah, I haven't slept about since I saw it. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. 2 points there. Cool. 3.
Resident
No,
Evil
fuck.
3.
Yeah, that's 2. That's 2. What's
Two
the
and a half.
second
If you're
one?
going to really do it, it's like 2.5.
No, it's not.
Xbox
What?
handheld, Master
Yeah.
Chief Jump Ship,
No, you
2
said
or 5.
this.
2.5.
The prediction fucking says only an 8 PlayStation. It literally says it right here. And
Yeah,
they're,
it's 0.5.
they're,
If you read the first sentence.
but that's definitive, mate. Anyway, two from you. Unlucky. Adam.
Imagine going to parent teacher with this guy.
Oh man.
So
I
can you
can-
explain to me again why my student get the fucking A?
No, I'll be in there going like, okay, so this B, it's more like a B plus, isn't it? B plus, basically an A minus. Yeah.
Massaging
Yeah.
it up. Yeah.
And I'll be
yeah.
like, no. Adam says, Clear Obscure Expedition 33 will garner a high 80s Metacritic score, sparking a new long-running RPG series.
It's on a 92. I undersold it, if anything.
You did. All you needed
Incorrect.
to say was 80 plus.
God, you're such a shithead. Oh my god. Sucks that you're fucking wrong.
All right. House Mark will tease its next project in April. Coinciding with Returnal's 4th anniversary, it will be a return to Resogun, but with a stronger story focus. Incorrect.
No, but now, what if it's revealed that the major story of Saros is actually based on Resogun?
I say we
And it does
park
have a
this
stronger
one,
story.
boys.
Yeah.
I say
I will say though,
I
they
say
did they revealed
new
Saros
predictions.
in February.
wrong. We won't see Perfect Dark in 2025. Well, we won't see it at all, except for
Or
a
any
random
other
Phil
year.
Spencer tweet that compliments the games. I mean, it doesn't even fucking matter. She gone. But this part I did like. Late in the year, a report from Bloomberg will state that the game is getting a complete rework. I reckon that was maybe
Yeah.
on the cards.
Yep.
All right. Incorrect. While celebrating the year that was, Phil Spencer will announce that he is leaving Xbox in early 2026.
If only.
Incorrect. Hollow Knight, Silksong, Fable, Metroid Prime 4, and Little Devil Inside will all be released in 2025.
That's
I got
You
half
got-
of those, right?
You got half. Devolver Digital throws its hat into the retro gaming. Into retro gaming publishing. Into retro gaming, publishing physical games for Game Boy, GBA, N64, etc.
Oh,
I don't know if this.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
I
this didn't
wish.
have it.
Nah, it didn't happen.
That's pie in the
Okay.
sky.
Bluepoint will finally reveal what game it has been working on. Resistance, incorrect.
Yeah.
What were
Zero
they
for-
working on? What was that thing they were rumored to be working on? Was it the God of War thingy? Was
The
that them?
God of War multiplayer, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot
Yeah,
that was
so
still
dumb.
a thing.
Bummer.
Yeah, well, I don't think it is anymore. I think it's been axed. Hey, how good. Axed.
Leviathan
Yeah.
axe.
All right. Myself.
Oh,
Assassin's Creed Shadows will have a
Daddy's judging
high,
you. Go
have a
Adam.
higher Metacritic score in 2025 than Ghost of Yotai.
Okay. Have you
I
done
was
your
Now,
close.
Zachary,
I was close.
you and I discussed this just this week. You were really close, but unfortunately,
Well, I didn't actually.
incorrect.
I think disgust is a very
Oh,
strong
I
word,
sent you the proof that you were wrong.
and I
Is that
ignored
how
it
you
because
want me
I already knew I was wrong. But however,
Love it.
you did check, and I never stipulated what platform.
Oh, get fucked.
No.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
It doesn't stipulate what
no.
platform.
That was the combination of all platforms, wasn't it? The one that I sent
Open
you.
credit?
And as far as Yote is
So,
concerned, the
What
choices
is
are
what is
pretty soon.
Yotai? Yotai, 86, right?
What is Yotai?
What is this game? Is it 86?
I think so, yeah.
Can we because on Xbox Series
Oh,
X,
fuck.
it's fucking 85.
You're gonna make
Okay, so I don't know how math works in your world. That's still
Well, yeah, no.
Wait,
lower
are you
than
saying that-
86.
But I mean,
That-
Ghost of Yotai on Xbox Series X definitely isn't doing too well on Metacritic.
I should have said that actually. No, I just want to confirm that it is 86, and it's not. It's not. We're not in a
it's
fucking.
86.
It is okay. Yeah,
It is
cool. So,
86, but
yeah, cool.
Assassin's Creed Shadows collectively with all of the platforms is sitting at an 81.
It doesn't. They don't do collective, dog. That's PS5. That's why we have OpenCritic.
I don't
OpenCritic
know how to
does
fucking.
does
I don't know how to
collective.
help you here then, because 102 critic reviews for PlayStation 5, 22 for Xbox. Fucking
Yeah.
move on, mate. It's wrong.
I know it's wrong, but all I'm saying is that I was close.
Can I just be clear that we can't even get past Zach's first bit of
I know.
fucking
Fucking puts a microscope on all of his,
I'm
doesn't
not
he?
saying
I
I'm not
know.
saying I'm not saying I'm right.
We're
Put a
not going to
space
go round the
between
room.
GTA and 6, you fucking dumbass. Sega.
Ah.
Didn't come out last year either. Incorrect.
Oh, no, but wait. If we open up the calendar and start counting
No,
back,
okay, I was never fighting. I was just saying I was one point off.
it wasn't a fight.
You
Nathan.
weren't 1
It wasn't
point
a
off.
fucking
Move
fight,
on.
Nathan.
Eat my GTA. So GTA 6 will launch this year, but won't win GOTY. Neither happened. Bang. Phil Spencer will step down as Xbox chief after another big round of layoffs or studio closure. Ooh, we almost got there. Far Cry 7 will be announced, but will have a co-publisher. Didn't happen.
That's
Fair
an-
Games
That's a
will be
spicy one. I
interesting
really
one, though.
like that. I like
Fair
that a lot.
Games will be delayed indefinitely.
I've
Now,
forgotten what that
this-
is, man.
This
It's because it was
I'm
delayed
not-
indefinitely.
he's going to want us to give him this because it didn't fucking come out.
well,
And it was
what-
radio silence and it never got a release date. So you can't delay something that never had a release
hang
date.
on. Can you confirm? Did it get a delay confirmation, or did it just not get anything?
It never got anything. It's
Okay.
always just said coming
Okay.
to PS5 and
Incorrect.
PC.
Then that is wrong. Time Splitters 2 HD remaster will be announced and released on the same day. I was fucking close. Not really, but we got rewind. Broken Sword 6 will not release, but we will get a new gameplay trailer. Incorrect. And it will be announced as Charles Cecil's last game as director. I did try to pry for this information while I interviewed him, but I didn't get it.
A hard thing
Insider
to-
trading.
Also a hard thing to bring up. It's like, well, you're not getting any younger, are you, Charles?
That's
So,
exactly how I said it.
So we're gonna end your career, mate. That's
He
my
was-
last one, yeah.
Anyway, see, Far Cry 7 could have been a thing because you know how they did that little split off fucking group from when they, if it was published by Ubisoft and whoever the fuck they're called, I don't know what their name is.
And if you look at only the Xbox reviews, then
Mate, I don't make the rules, mate. That's Metacritic's rules.
you do. You're sitting there actively making the rules as
It
we
doesn't-
speak.
See, the reason, but I deliberately
Oh,
picked
for fuck's sake.
Meta because I knew it wasn't collective. Anyway, we move on. Mark, no.
Nathan.
Kieran wanted to do some, but I think he might be too busy. But he might still throw some in the collective document we done. Mario Kart 9 will be a Switch 2 launch title and a free to start game. You can buy the whole thing outright or play it free and buy extra stuff later. Funny,
I kind of wish
incorrect.
it was a free to start game.
Oh,
Yeah, so you could stop.
Yeah.
He really should have stuck with this one, except the last part. PlayStation will cancel another live service title, probably Fair Games. So probably
Was
wrong.
Concord last year?
Nah, that's 2 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
2024.
No, it wasn't. It was
Hang on.
20, surely it was last.
Hang on,
It was like
let me
last
ch-
February or something. There
let
was
me
a
check
beta
the
in
box,
November,
boys.
wasn't it?
Nah, 2024. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god.
What was the Giga disaster of last year then? Marathon's
apparently.
review.
Shout out to PlayStation. PlayStation will finally open data centers in Australia to allow for game streaming. Incorrect.
No.
Jeff Keighley will pass away. Also
I
incorrect.
forgot about this.
Live on stage, he'll be devoured by Muppets.
But no. So on the Muppets, you might not.
Well, apparently,
he didn't pass
Muppets were
away.
devouring him.
Even
Sorry.
going down on Miss Piggy.
Wow. Xbox
You
will
like
sell
good
or
sandwich.
spin off multiple studios that it has bought and not released anything out of. Didn't get it. The next God of War will be announced with a very quick turnaround and a new setting. Incorrect. Off the back of the handheld boom, we will see a rise in micro PCs that run SteamOS and plug straight into your TV. Incorrect.
Wow.
Getting
I
close to that
mean,
one.
Yeah,
the
well,
way he's
like-
written that, it's like they're not first party devices.
I think you
Yeah.
just picked the wrong year for that one.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Close
He
though.
was, he was ahead of his
Shit,
time.
Billy will pass away. Fucking made me laugh when he said it, and it's made me laugh again a year later. Oh my
Alright.
god.
Nathan,
Keep
let's go through these.
Oh.
Metal Gear Solid Delta will score within a few points of the original Snake Eater. Actually, we need to
Now,
fact check that
what
one.
platform
So-
are we basing this off?
I don't know.
Scra-
I've just typed in Metal Gear Solid Delta to Metacritic. I got 85, and I think the original was like 94 or something. So I'm not
Don't
that close.
fucking have a dig at me on the way there.
So
85
both-
and 91. So you're within
Fucking-
6.
You
within
jackass.
6.
Nice. Good. All right.
I think I would have liked it to have been closer for that.
Hang on.
Guess
I missed
That's
the
fine.
actual
Keep reading.
score. How much did you miss by?
6.
Sony announces a standalone Portal device, but will avoid the Portal name altogether. It will retail in Australia for much more than the PSVR 2. Oh,
I was thinking Xbox Rogallo type shit, but we didn't get it.
incorrect. Valve will show off a new Half-Life similar to Half-Life Alyx. Incorrect.
Still hoping.
I
Yep.
wish.
A report will show that Hazelight employees secretly fear
Secretly
Joseph Perez. I guess is that how you say his name?
Fares.
Fares. Sorry, of course. It's an S, not a Z. Not because
Not
he's
because he's a
a
pest,
pest,
but because they hate having to deal with his energy.
energy. That is very funny.
Oh, that's actually so good.
Oh wow, this next one.
Kicks open the studio door. What's going on?
The next one.
Fuck,
Fucking
it's Joseph again.
wow.
Oh, no, Nathan.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline 2 surprises everyone by being a polished and ambitious interactive sim RPG. It sells 1 million copies in its first month. Now that part we might better check, but the first part.
We'll have a look.
What do you need to check? Do you want to check the Xbox reviews?
Okay. Can someone
This one
take the
makes me
fucking
laugh,
whip out
because
of your hand because
I
that,
knew-
that horse is
I
dead, mate?
knew when I wrote this. that it was
Vampire
gonna
the
be
Masquerade
accurate. I was
Bloodline
just so
2.
hopeful.
Didn't hit.
Didn't hit none of that shit.
No.
Uh-oh. The Switch 2 Joy-Cons all have stick drift as well. Nintendo's oddly silent following the global outcry and kids veer into the abyss while playing Mario Kart 9.
I assumed that they were still playing 9, but nine's world, isn't it?
That's
So, yeah.
funny. Funny. Wind Waker, great
Is
band.
there reports of stick drift on this? Just quickly, has anyone?
I don't
No?
think so. I mean,
Anecdotally,
I've
I
not
think
seen.
if there was, it would have been nuclear grade.
Considering how
mentioned.
big a thing it was for the last
People
year.
would have been like screaming it from the rooftops, and
Yeah,
No.
oh, wrong.
Wind Waker and Twilight Princess end up on a Nintendo handheld. I don't know.
Got
about
one.
this,
Nintendo
so-
Classics.
Technically, Wind Waker is playable on the Switch.
Okay, but is Twilight Princess?
No.
Incorrect.
No.
All right, let's move.
Wrong.
It's so
Round.
salty.
Wrong.
All right,
So what
That's
does
all right.
2026 hold for
So-
us?
We'll be
Ash-
more we'll be better this year.
Ash is the winner.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one that actually got one right.
Surprisingly good. Yeah. Super
Like
fun.
you just win by default. All right. All right, Adam, you go first. What do you got?
All right, I'm going to start from the bottom and go up. I'm going to say that Half-Life 3 will release in 2026 and it will somehow live up to everyone's lofty expectations.
Jesus. Is it a Steam box exclusive?
No, but it's going to release with the
Steam
Steam
machine.
machine and all of the other.
And it runs
Bells and
natively on
whistles.
the whatever
It'll
thing,
be Yeah, so it'll be the first because they're doing Steam machine verification. That is similar to Steam Deck verification. And that's going to be the first one to get the badge, and it's obviously going to be the first thing on the Steam machine Steam page, like
it'll
the store
come
page.
pre-installed on the Steam machine, like that U2 album came out on all the iPods.
But people will like it and not scream, please let me delete it. But yes, that's my first prediction. Are we doing round table, or you just want me to fire off all of mine?
Just go maybe. Well, don't go all of them. I think because we've got.
I
different amounts,
kind of need.
maybe.
I've only got 3, and mine
Yeah.
technically are a circle, so I got it.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll go. Yeah, Marathon will find a player base and enjoy moderate success. Arc Raiders will remain the biggest extraction shooter on the market. I have a little bit of faith that Marathon will do okay. The Switch 2 will not see a Call of Duty release in 2026, raising eyebrows over Microsoft's Activision agreements.
Oh, throw it on the pile. with all
Yep.
the rest of the questions.
The Steam frame, so the Steam's VR, not the machine, but the Steam frame, will be a modest success. But rather than pushing the VR platform further, it will begin widespread adoption of a second screen wearables. So like those X-Real glasses, where it just like gives you a big screen. Yeah, that's what they're gonna push for.
Oh,
All right, some doom and gloom. Netflix's purchase of Warner Bros. Will effectively end the company's video game production.
Fuck.
The
I forgot
Nemesis
about that.
system will stay locked away until 2036 when the patent expires.
That's a good one.
Yeah, sorry, folks. Unfortunate for.
I hate that it feels so real. It's
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, a free-to-play battle royale style Mr. Beast game will be released. It promises a huge prize to the one and only winner. It'll be riddled with AI assets, and it'll generate a whole bunch of negative buzz in the media. That won't matter because it will break all concurrent player records that we keep track of. I've got two more for you. One's a gimme. PlayStation will announce a new handheld similar in form factor to the PlayStation Portal. Mark Cerny will hammer home the importance of PSSR and confirm that the entire PS5 library can be played natively on the device. Yeah, we love Pisser, don't we? All right, and my last one is a US-based developer will announce a modern combat game that positions the right-wing US government as the antagonistic force. The president and his party will move to halt the studio's development, sparking fierce debate over censorship and artistic freedoms.
Wow. So Resistance 3 then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Homefront
we go.
3.
Ooh.
Homefront 3, but it's just the US attacking itself, Civil War style. You love to see it. There you go.
Love to see it.
There are my predictions.
Ashy boy, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I've only got 3, so it's very straightforward. My predictions for 2026. A major gaming brand, not a top tier one, will properly establish themselves as the first true anti-AI brand. They will market themselves as people first and actually hang some shit on AI as a feature in modern technologies, and they'll probably even reflect it in their price. It will not be Razer.
Ooh. It will not be Razer. Yeah, I like it.
My second one, Blizzard will reintroduce a long-dead IP. I've said this before, but I actually believe it this time. They've been pretty quiet on their front, so at this point, that either there's something cooking or they're all in on the regular big three. So what is it? It'll be StarCraft, baby, but it will not be the RTS genre. I feel even Blizzard can't shock this one back to life, so it's going to be a third-person shooter, and they're probably going to utilize some leadership or talent from the Gears of War team because they're now at arm's length.
Is it going to be Ghost?
Maybe.
Yeah, fair.
I like that.
And
Just
3,
remains
I predicted this back in 2024, but I need to reestablish it now. Discord will finally get around to shitting the bed properly. The public listing will happen, and people will take cover in the trenches, but nothing will happen, but then they will drop some hot garbage, and you guessed it, it's AI tools. AI moderation tools, AI-generated emojis, AI recaps of chat channels. They will muddy the waters on what social interaction is supposed to be in the year of 2026, and because of this, TeamSpeak may step up to make my first prediction come true.
You went TeamSpeak, I went Ventrilo, bro.
So when you said that yours was a little bit cyclical, I thought you were going to be like, this company comes along, they use no AI, everyone's praised, everyone loves them. You have a middle prediction, and then the last one is, turns out they were absolutely fucking riddled with AI, and they go under.
It turns out the Steel Series rebrand is the anti-AI brand's actually gone full circle, and they've just said everything's AI now.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that we'll see a technology gamer brand that has slightly lower costs than the States because we don't need AI.
Yep, I like it.
Our
Very
keyboards
good.
are cheap because they don't have AI in them, and the A and the I key are actually removed. That's why it's cheaper.
All right. Here we go. Kicking off with a 7 for one of 7. Far Cry 7 will be announced and released in 2026 and will be the highest reviewed Far Cry title since Far Cry 3.
Okay.
Who's
Is it going to have
co-publishing
decent
it?
or yeah?
All right. Nathan's not sold.
Nah.
Those games have actually got all pretty good score. I mean, apart from Far Cry 6, which I think
It's
is
because
The,
you're
the
fucking.
point where you lost me is when you said it'll score better than Far Cry 3.
no.
You're saying they got good
Since- no,
scores
no,
because
no,
Zach's
no.
the one raising the water
Since-
level.
Yes.
since Far Cry 3.
Oh,
Far Cry 6 is a 9.
So
You're the one that's been boosting the score, Zach.
So Far Cry 4, 5, and 6. I didn't do Far Cry 6. That's fucking KV, mate.
Yeah, but even
Yes.
he flubbed that one. He was way too generous. So it's a well played thing. We're the problem.
It is. It is.
We are the problem.
Why do you think this is? Why do you think this is one of my bloody thing, mate? I can directly impact this.
Nice.
All right. GTA 6 will break street date at least 5 days before release, seeing Twitch streams go wild, potentially putting the site down for days.
Twitch itself.
So how does the whole street date situation work in the modern setting? Because like I did my time at EB Games. I understand that it's just you have a Christmas casual accidentally sell a game and then it fucks it for everyone. But for games that have like we're so chronically online as a people now. If you put GTA 5 into your console, will you be able to play it without the day one update?
I
You
can
do
because
say six, but I
that
do know
game's
what you're
been out for
saying.
10 years,
Yes.
mate. Well, no, but that's
Get
not the
fucked, Zach.
that's not the thing though. The thing is that it will
What do
break street date, so someone's going to be able to buy
I
a
get-
physical
no.
copy of it.
Yeah. But you'll put it in your console and it's not going to fucking
I'll
do
say-
anything.
So
right?
in
Nah.
This
order for them
content
to-
requires
in
another
order for Twitch
270
to go
gigabytes
down,
to launch.
Yeah, I know.
they've
I
actually
know.
got
I
to be
mean,
able to put the game in their console.
that
but
part
to
I was
play
just
it,
adding
to
on.
stream it.
Yeah.
I was just throwing that bit in for a little bit of extra spice.
Fuck's sake.
Just
Yeah.
further to Adam's question as well. Street date nowadays, especially with like how anticipated games get, there's people literally stealing from factories and shit. Like
Yeah, it's like
I
it's
used to
like
work
Fast
it's
in
and
like
Furious.
old
logistics
school
warehouse and
like
they'd steal
train
my
heists.
pallets.
Yeah. It's like old school
They.
train heists where like people are pinching them out of warehouses before they get
Oh,
sent
that would have
overseas.
been a good one.
Correct though.
Anyway, that's the second one. Number 3, the day before will return, run by modders attempting to revive the game.
Ah.
Have you been
He's
learning to
trying to
mod?
manifest. He wants so bad. the day before the game.
Mate,
I just
I
want to
can-
get back in the spa with the boys.
do you think I can
From
fucking
From
mod
Jack
a
Saxon
game?
Games.
I was never invited
Um,
to the spa, by the way. So
Ah,
Neither was I.
Well,
unfortunate. You missed
when it
out.
comes
I'll tell
You
back,
did.
boys.
you did. This
When
one
I
I
get that
clearly, I
stir
don't,
up
I
and
don't think
running.
I finished it, but so I'm just going to roll with what's actually here. Sniper Ghost Warrior 4 will be announced. I think I was going to try and add something different to that, but clearly I didn't. I'm going to say
You want
that this
four
next
rather
one
than Contracts
for
3?
what's that? No, I don't think it'll be Contracts 3.
Hmm.
I think it'll be a mainline game. At least one major game awards ceremony will include a best AI generated game or art award.
We're getting close, aren't we? Yeah.
I don't like how spicy that is.
I like that.
This one I make up on the spot because I think I was going to write. I had 2 going, and I decided to go with a different one about Phil Spencer. But I've just realised what I've written here. It's actually worded word for word for my last year, so I'm going to change it to the one I didn't go with.
Phil Spencer will die.
It was like after backlash from a round of layoffs, and I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty much what I said this year," and he fucking survived. So
Nah. Backlash
no,
doesn't go upwards.
every single every single game published by Xbox onto PlayStation will review higher on PlayStation than Xbox.
I
Alright,
like
and-
that a lot.
And the last one. During one of his dumbass rants after trying to start a war with someone, Donald Trump will say that this event would make a great premise for a Call of Duty campaign.
It's terrifying that we have
I know. It's just so
predictions
Call of
that are
Duty
crazy.
in the same
Greenland.
realm. Wow.
It's just so crazy. It might work.
Jesus Christ.
I would now. I need to bank that because next year I want to do a prediction where we do have a campaign setting where you do have a level where you're like paratroopers dropping into Greenland.
Dropping into Minneapolis.
Oh my god.
Brutal.
Amazing.
Well, there you go.
Good. Real. All good so far. All good.
Nathan, what do you got for us, big boy?
I feel like mine are a lot more concise than you fellas. A lot less buzz and aplomb. I'll start right out the gate by name dropping our boy Fred Durst.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
He's, go-
He doesn't
he's
die,
going to
does he?
appear in a... No,
Okay.
he's going to appear in a live service game.
Oh,
The obvious choice, if I'm being a coward, is Fortnite.
Mm.
But the real G's know that it's definitely going to be Battlefield 6. Have you
yes.
realised that like half the soundtrack on that game is Limp
The
Bizkit?
break stuff update.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on over there at EA, but they're really fucking into Limp Bizkit, and they're making sure everyone knows about it. We're going to get new Zelda games announced. This one's fishing, but it's somehow related to the new film. Don't know what that means or looks like. I'm saying that we're not getting like a Breath of the Wild team game, but we'll get like kind of like a one of the smaller ones that we get, like Link's Awakening, but it'll be something related to the movie.
The Legend of Zelda,
Okay.
the movie, the game.
Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
And it's going to be like the CDI games from back in the day with like well, excuse me, princess.
Bombs, rope, they're yours, my friend, but only if you have enough rupees.
Fuck, that would be brilliant. Oh yeah, so this one's pretty easy. None of the big three, we're talking Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, they're not going to release any new consoles in 2026. So no Slims, no Pros, no OLEDs, Vitas, or portables. I'm going to
Ah,
assume that RAM's got something
Vitas.
to do with that. Yeah,
you
sorry,
piece of
boys. It's
shit,
not that I
Nathan.
don't want them. I'm not the one in control of the RAM market. Wizards of the Coast. So we're going over to Magic the Gathering, Baldur's Gate land. They're going to announce another attempt at a Magic the Gathering action game that doesn't involve card play. It's not the first time they've tried, and it seems like every attempt usually ends in fire. They didn't get their last game out of beta. I remember it got cancelled just before it was while it was in beta. So anyway, I think with the way that Magic is so popular, we see a video game. Surely that's not a card-driven. Jeff Keighley. He's still alive and on stage. And this time, he to open up a big announcement trailer, he tries to give us like 30 seconds of AI hype. So I know we've got some folks that are into AI in the crowd here, and this next one's going blah, 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 and it's an AI slot trailer, but at least he tried to hype us up for it. Bless him. And a debut studio is going to have their debut game, and the big thing about the game is they're doing the whole thing where we've got an actor, we've got a celebrity, and that's who you're going to play, because that seems to be a thing that they do now. We'll cast a celebrity, play as a celebrity, and the rest of the game sucks. Anyway, you get to play as Ella Fanning, just because I picked that name off the shelf, and I was like, yeah, if anyone in 2026, why not her?
who's that?
That's 2, 4, 6. I don't have a seventh by the looks of it. Ella Fanning. How do I tell you about Ella Fanning? Fuck.
What's
You
she
didn't play
been
You can
in?
see her
Death
feet
Stranding 2.
in Death Stranding 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That
Dakota
one?
Fanning's
So
sister.
Predator Badlands the game, but you don't play as the Predator, you play as Elle Fanning's character.
Don't talk to me about that fucking
How
movie.
good? Nah, Predator Badlands was good, man. I liked it.
Are you serious? They Disney-fied the fuck out of that. How is it that every character has mummy or daddy issues, and that's the plot? That's the plot. We've got 3
Yeah,
misfit
and so
characters.
do I,
They've
Nathan.
all
I
got
felt
daddy
very
issues.
seen. Thank you very much. I've got daddy issues up the fucking wazoo.
Well,
What's the
Daddy
next
shouldn't
Alien
be there
film?
to
What
begin
are we
with
going to
anyway.
get? Ah, damn, I don't know, man. Move on.
Fucking dog shit. How bad was Alien Romulus? Ugh.
It was fathoms better than Badlands. Get the back in the box, mate. Come on.
We're getting off track. Come on,
All right.
host. Reel us back in.
I got some all right, I got some from Jade G, and she says, where are we? All right. GTA 6 will get delayed again. We'll finally hear something about The Wolf Among Us 2.
Ooh.
Ad
Oh,
Hoc
all right.
Studio
thing.
announces season 2 of Dispatch.
Okay.
Sledding game releases and performs well. Performs super well. I actually don't know what sledding game is, but I just pretended that I knew
It's
what it
a
was.
friend slop like peak kind of repo style thing, but you're all little dudes. on
The
hill.
next one
Sled game.
the next one I vetoed, so we'll move on. But I'll tell you about it after. Too vague. New Legend of Zelda related content will be announced for its 40th anniversary.
I really hope, but they're bad with anniversaries.
And another The Witcher 4 trailer will release.
Hope so. That'd be cool. Yeah.
The one that was... Oh, no, sorry. There's one more because I love the veto one. I did have to get clarification. Let me follow it down. Cool. So, Devil May Cry 3 gets
Yep.
a remake or remaster announcement.
Cool. That's sick. That's my fave. I like that.
I like that.
The one that was vetoed was that indie game popularity will continue to rise.
Hmm.
And I was like, too vague. How do you measure that? Like,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure the
Nah, fair
positive
enough.
sentiment will increase. Yes.
Cool. There are our predictions.
Nice.
Fuck, I'm confident. Especially after old mate didn't get the Peace Prize. He's fucking gunning for a campaign.
You and I, mate, on a similar wavelength about old Trump. I'm feeling it.
No one's going to the US this year, are they?
Yeah, Ash is going next week.
That's right.
I'm
Just
just going to
like-
nip over to Greenland, you know?
Ah, fuck.
Look, just don't fucking tweet it.
Yep.
You'll be all good.
Yeah.
All right, let's sorry, I'm just looking at some support for our website because it's running like hot dog shit at the moment. So I'm just trying to keep up to date with someone who's
Oh, dear listener.
anyway. Cool, let's move forward. Let's go to games that we fucking loved in 2025. Let's do maybe 2 or 3 each. Like I said at the top, if you talked about it last week in the best games we didn't review in 2025, just give us the fucking Steam description, basically, yeah? And then tell people to go listen to last week's. They'll love it. Adam, what do you got for us?
Yeah, brother. It's got to be Death Stranding 2. I gave it a 10. It's the first 10 that I've ever whacked on a review, which is a pretty daunting thing in the old games media space because they're a pretty daunting number. There's 2 of them. The game is amazing. It builds on everything that I loved about the original. It somehow managed to out-weird the original in a lot of places, and managed to talk about things that are very prevalent in Australian society, particularly the events of the last couple of very unfortunate. But yeah, overall, I think it was a complete masterstroke. The old he weird, but gave us more of what we want and more of what maybe we didn't realize we wanted from the franchise. I know it maybe wasn't different enough for a lot of people, but for sequels, I wanted more of Death Stranding plus some bells and whistles, and that's what I got. Yeah, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. You got to give the subtitle. Got to give it.
Very good, very good. All right. Ash, what do you got for us?
Straight out the gate, Shinobi Art of Vengeance was an absolute slapper of a game last year. I think I've really offered to most of my mates, if you have not played it, come over and play it at my house. Just please get this controller in your hands and give it a crack. Really visceral, great fun, a really awesome sort of reinvention of an older thing. Like, I played Shinobi back on the PS2, but like when playing this new one, I was like, hey, I recognize a lot of this. But the game's gorgeous. It is tight as a drum. It is absolutely chock full of really banging music as well, with really fun, memorable bosses, and just, you know, a really fun, silly Shinobi story about, like, you know, the great evil lord taking over stuff and threatening your village. So if you haven't played it, I'm sure it's been out long enough that it's got a hefty discount now, and it's on basically anything that can play stuff. So if you haven't played it, get it. And if you're not sure, there's a demo. So get that. Come on. Good times.
Shit, yeah. Nice. For me, probably number 1 is The Drifter. This is the Aussie-made point-and-click game where you, yeah, can't remember what I was going to say there, but yeah, that's one where you play as the as the drifter, and you kind of, in this like nearest future kind of world. It's I guess it's like Aussie. I think it was on Aussie setting. Yeah, and you're kind of investigating some a death of a guy, and then the world kind of goes to a bit cray cray, and you got to sort it out. But yeah, really really cool mechanics, really cool vibe, really cool art, awesome story, amazing Australian voice acting. I gave that Hot Little Unit a 9.5. So if you like your point and click games, you like almost it was a pixel art, but it was very smooth and stylized. If you like those sorts of games, definitely give this one a bang. Nathan.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So this came out very early on, was it January, February 2025?
It was
So
Feb, I think, wasn't it? Was it
out of the
January?
gate, I was a little bit nervous about this game because it's very slow paced. It's very deliberate. We're set in medieval Bohemia. We're occupying the role of a peasant who's, through circumstances, has now risen to like a squire status. It's all very down to earth. There's no magic. There's a great sense of realism. So all this boils down to a game like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 being quite, well, I use that word deliberate, but it's a game that's not going to appeal, or at least I thought wouldn't appeal to a great wide audience, just because it requires so much patience to interface with. And it kind of, I don't really know what to say about this game. I was really surprised that when I gave it a 9, it seemed to carry similar reviews, scores from other outlets. I thought this was a game that a lot of folks wouldn't click with just because of the sheer amount of patience and the fact that it doesn't result in a game of a lot of bombast. It doesn't have, its epic moments are kind of few and far between because it's like a 60 to 80 hour game. You'll spend probably half of the game just sort of wandering through paddocks, kind of touching nature, maybe riding a horse. It's very idyllic. That's not what I expected to resonate with audiences in 2025, and it seems to have done very, very well. So you've got your idyllic medieval simulator RPG. I loved it, and it turns out other folks did too.
Well, yes, speaking of Kingdom Come 2, we actually did a talk through episode earlier this year, and you can get some sort of insight into the development. Sorry, last year, sorry. Just forgot it's 2026, my bad. You can actually get some cool insight into that game's development. That's on YouTube now.
See me fight 2 bandits to level 1 and not die.
Which was very impressive.
Even the game director was like, I'm surprised you didn't eat shit there. It's like, same.
Has anyone else, other than Ash, has anyone else checked this out? No? Yeah, you have? Yeah.
Yep. I think it is exceptionally impressive, but it's too much of a Nathan game for me to properly sink my teeth into and enjoy. But like from what I did play, it is it's very, very impressive.
I think to paraphrase myself from talk through, it's the most tactile, crunchy experience I've seen in so long.
Yeah.
Like, everything you do, you feel like you are doing it. You don't just make a potion. You heat the thing, crush the herbs, put the herbs in, get it over the fire, take it off the fire. And it becomes obscenely immersive. Amazing game.
Yeah, I really want to check it out, but it's, Nathan said, 60 to 80 hours, which is like fucking 300 hours for me. So
she's a commitment.
Maybe when I retire from WellPlayed, I'll finally get around to it, and then I can play fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all together.
You're probably right there, mate. We're definitely going to see more from this series, 100%.
You saying you know something, Nathan?
I don't know anything, but they've left so much on the table, and they're a team that seems so dedicated. It's an inevitability. It's a gut instinct.
Inevitable.
Nice. Well, let's look forward to what is going to come from Kingdom Come and War Horsage. Adam, your next one?
Yeah, mate. Ball pit. So Ash, as we insinuated, is off to the US next week. He's taken my Steam Deck because I refused to take it back from him because he needs to play a fucking ball pit on his flight over. It's effectively Breakout, like the game where you you play as like a little Pong platform and you're bouncing balls to break other platforms. It's like that, but fucking incredible. So there's like 60 different kinds of bowls. There's different
70.
characters with different abilities. Just, yeah, ridiculous. Then they're adding more and more and more. It's a game that is impossible to explain and make it sound cool, but it is the most addictive thing that I've played of last year. And when I inevitably get my Steam Deck back, I say inevitably as a threat, I'll be right back to playing it like every day. The game's amazing.
Nice one. Mr. Whaling?
Sure. In a year with big kart races, obviously everybody sort of went, Mario Kart World, eh. But do you know what did bang? Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That was a great time. Like, genuinely, it was a good return to form for what Sonic Racing should be. It finally wasn't an entry that was, we've got Mario Kart at home, and that's what made it really cool. The Crossworlds gimmick, the whole idea of jumping through a portal into different sort of race portions and like how that comes into play, actually worked, and it was quite enjoyable. I have no idea how the game runs on the Switch 2. I hope it's well, because that seems like a scary system to put there, but it was a well-realized kart racing experience that had basically every feature that had been removed from Mario Kart World in it, present, day one, with zero silly hang-ups or store shit. It was just a great time. High-octane Sonic racing fun, and Hatsune Miku's in there, and if you select her, she sings the theme song alongside it, so absolute banger. Top tier.
Very good. Very good. One other game that I really loved this year was South of Midnight from Compulsion Games, published by Xbox. So it's not all doom and gloom over there. But this is the game where you play. This is the Deep South one where it's like the action platformer. You play as Hazel, and there's a hurricane where your house and your mum are swept away, and you've got to try and catch up with it, but you don't, and then it's that you kind of whisked into this like magical world, magical Deep South. It's really charming, very very beautiful, with this like hybrid stop motion kind of visual art style that it had going for it, and just a cool representation that we don't get like a lot, or often. We need more games like this, because there's heaps of cool shit that that we can play and see. So I enjoyed it. If you like your little third person action platformer games, this is quite neat. And it's only, for me who can't do the 80-hour behemoths, it's a little nice 8-hour quick nip down the street, mate. So, and it's coming to PlayStation this
Look
year.
forward to
So,
playing it on PlayStation. Yeah.
well, I just realized I gave this an 8.5. So I fucking hope the PlayStation version is better, because it's gonna have to score better.
Oh,
Though
no.
actually, this might not count because it didn't come. South Midnight didn't come out this year, so I think I'm safe.
All right. Who's going to review it on PlayStation?
Probably no one. No one. Nathan.
So we're kind of mostly just focusing on like the best of like what we reviewed last year. Yeah, so I think I have to crib Mark Isaacson's Clear Obscure Expedition 33 review. Sneak that one in. So we're definitely going to put so Clear Obscure Expedition 33. Not personally my game of the year, but a game that kind of swept everyone else and myself by surprise. The fuck do you say about this game? Depressing French RPG styled like Final Fantasy 13, where everything you love is either dying, is going to die, and the 33-year-olds are the last ones left alive, or rather they're the ones that have got to get sent out to defeat the big bad, and then next year it'll be the 32-year-olds and then the 31-year-olds, because everyone's What can be said about Clear Obscure that hasn't already been said over the past few months? It sounds beautiful, looks really impressive, plays. It's one of the best, I think, of the games that it's trying to crib from like the Super Mario RPGs, where you it's turn based, but you still got to time inputs and parries. It's very difficult in that sense. Yeah, I haven't finished it. To tell you the truth, the combat's a little too slow paced for my liking,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I thought
which
this
is
would
so
have been like.
hypocritical for me.
I know. I thought you would have absolutely frothed this.
Frothed. Yeah, there's the
It's
word.
so beautiful that every fight makes you sit through all these super long animations that over the course of the game. I actually feel like I haven't played much of the game. I've just seen a lot of the same stuff. And as someone that plays a lot of RPGs, turn-based RPGs, I notice that shit. So I just wish it was about 4 times faster than it was, or at least let me skip all the repeat animations.
That's fair. That's fair. Very good. Adam, you got one more for us?
I do have one more for you. Fuck your artistic shit, Nathan. Let's talk about guns. It's Battlefield 6. It's the game that I've played the
I
most
figure I
this
leave that
year.
for you.
Yeah, appreciate it. I know you would. It's the game I've clocked like 150, 160 hours into the game. Almost all of that being the multiplayer. The single player is tacked on. It is fine. It's not as cancerous as everyone will lead you to believe, but this is the most I have enjoyed an online shooter since Battlefield 3, which came out like 15 years ago at this point. The game is absolutely incredible. Everything is like the gameplay is tight as hell. All of the improvements and additions they've made, I think, are worthwhile. The maps, while not all of them hit, I think that some of them are a little bit wonky donkey. For the most part, by and large, they're very enjoyable and distinct. I just cannot say enough good about this game, and I'm very keen to see what Battlefield Studios puts into it in the coming months and years. I think it is a
Fred
banger.
Durst.
Fred Durst he's 100%. Mate, if I can break stuff as Fred Durst, I'm going to do it. Is he ever if you swing a sledgehammer, is he going to go, yeah? Like, please, you gotta.
Fucking hell.
It's in the Jeep. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
That should be like the loading screen.
Yeah, I'd pay it. Totally against that stuff in the game, but
didn't
I'd
know
accept
Battlefield
that.
6 doesn't have loading screens, man.
Too quick.
You go up, loading screen
That-
appears, you go up to
that's-
go to the toilet. The game's already the game's
Yes,
halfway
dude.
done.
You've
The
been
game's halfway
kicked,
done.
brother. You're gone.
That's why you add it in.
Add in a loading screen just for Fred Durst. Look, if there's a reason to add a loading screen into a game, that's not a bad one.
If you pay for Fred Durst, you got to get every penny's worth, you know.
That's it. That's it. All right. Ash, one more for us?
Sure. So my last one, I'll do an honorable shout out to Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think people who've said good things about that have said all they need to say. But my final one, the hot game of 2025 that absolutely knocked my socks off was Bionic Bay. It is
Okay.
kinetic based platformer, super duper like physics flinging yourself around in this incredibly crazy sort of like it's a weird techno environment that's also kind of a little bit eldritch because nothing really makes sense. There's things that are the wrong scale, and then there's lasers, and you're just a dude trying to get through it all in this like nightmare factory that manufactures, broken dreams. And it's when I played the demo for it, it hooked me. It was the first time in ages I played a demo, and the second it was finished, I was just so sad that there wasn't more. And then you handed me the review key like 2 or 3 days later, and that just energized me. And it was a game that, remember, you gave me 2 codes. You gave me one for PlayStation and one for PC.
Sure.
And well, I played it. I played the demo on the PC, and then I got on the PlayStation, had to start again, and I was like, oh, I get to replay those levels. And like, I never do that. Not with a game that I've just been playing. It's always a case of, oh, not this shit again. I want to get to the new stuff. But I was happy to play it, and the game has a real pride in sort of like retrying things, and the mechanics that they introduce to make the platforming more interesting are like quite unique and interesting. They're not the same sort of like, it's a you can rewind time mechanic. It's sort of a case of, no, you can trade places with something, or you could reflect a thing in a certain way. And like, I'm gonna play it again and again. It's gonna become one of my replay games where I'm gonna install it every other year, bash through it, have a great time, discover new things, get better times, and yeah, if you have not played it, jump on it. Bionic Bay slams. And I actually found out today, it is a legacy game based off the work of the director of games he made back in 2010. So I'm going to track those down as
Oh,
well.
shit.
They're called Badlands. They look very similar, but from 2010. You look
Nice.
intrigued, Nathan.
Sick.
Have you played Badlands? Is it Awakening Memories? Look it up. Yeah, you'll see it and you go, whoa, those are the environments from Bionic Bay, except you play as goo creatures. But it's the same kind of thing.
I definitely have not opened up the right game here because this came
I-
out in 2023 with 13 negative reviews.
Great. I will just say, for the sake of us being here, the reason I know that it's a legacy game is that one of the comments on my YouTube video about it said, if you like it, check out Badlands. So thank
Nice.
you. Random YouTube comment that didn't make me want to neck myself. Usually they are all horrible, but this one was great. Thank you. Nah, I joke. They're mostly positive on the WellPlayed YouTube.
They
mostly.
are. All right, I'm gonna give two very quick shout outs. Not gonna talk about them, but just gonna mention them by name. Absalom, which we talked about last week. I saw that would be in my list. Foolish Mortals, another point and click game that I did play. Would love to talk about it, but I talked about it quite recently when I reviewed it. Great game, go check that out. But the one I want to actually mention, probably in the top 3 games of the year for me, is a Souls-like, which is unlike me, isn't it? But then we throw in rats, and we're like, okay, now it's starting to make sense. So we got Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers of Winter, which is this is the follow up to the 2021 sort of Souls-like. Just a Souls-like game. Side scrolling, beautiful. I don't want to say comic book, but like this beautiful
Like storybook.
Yeah, like storybook art style.
Lots of heavy outlines.
Yeah, heavy
Yeah,
outlines,
lots of
which I
colour.
think from memory they told us, because we did a talk through with these guys as well.
Yes, we did.
It was like check block painting or something like that was kind of the inspiration, or something to that effect was the
Right.
inspiration behind the thick outlines. But yeah, this is a game. It takes it's set after the answer of the first one, so it is worth checking out the first one if you haven't played that, if you do want to go and play this. But yeah, beautiful kind of like fairy tale kind of story, fun. I'm not a Souls-like kind of guy. Like Elden Ring made me want to fucking just give up, just go to cash converters and just say, just take it, it's free, like my PS5.
Take my pain.
Yeah, just have it. Like I've embarrassed myself enough. But then I played this, and I think I enjoyed this because it's short. It's more of a premise that I enjoy. Like I don't want to go fucking.
Everything Elden Ring is not. It's
I
short.
know.
It makes sense.
It's the rats. I know it's the rats.
And kind of like what we talked about with Absalom, how I wasn't really hugely into the roguelikes, but it just had that loop that kind of it got me. So very, very cool, very, very satisfying combat. You should check it out. It was cheap when it came out. I just checked the review there. When it came out, it was $36. So I don't know what it is now. It might be a bit cheaper, but yeah, really, really cool game. And I'm keen to see what they do next. I wonder if they will continue at Tales of Iron. We're moving on to something different. Nathan, your final one, if you got one.
I mean, I can't talk. If I was going to do anything, it'd be either fucking Blueprints or Arc Raiders, but we talked about them last week.
Very good.
Shout them out there.
Very good. You want any expansion or?
Nah, that one. If you want to listen about Blueprints and Arc Raiders, go check out last week's episode where we talked heavily about those. But we do have 2 shout outs to give. And that is 2 new reviews on the website, both on opposite sides of the spectrum here. We've got one from Kieran Verbruge, who reviewed Mio Memories in Orbit, which looks fucking sick, by the way. This game looks really fucking cool.
Cool
It's getting
title.
a lot of flowers. Yeah, it looks great.
And KV says, Mio wears its tough as nails Metroidvania, said that weird, influences proudly. But spends enough time contorting familiar ideas into punishing gauntlets and rewarding patience with dazzling artistic spectacle that it truly comes into its own. 9 out of 10 for that bad boy. And
Reminded me
Jade,
of old mate Curry in fucking what was the the live action little snippets that he did in a game where he's fuck Red Alert where he goes spies.
Oh yeah,
The-
going to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Tim Curry.
Spies,
Yes.
Voinia.
All right, okay. And then JG reviewed the Beehive, and she probably wishes that she didn't. So, after giving the Beehive a chance, it unfortunately proved to be a dull experience full of bugs and, no duh,
Are you
and
talking-
glitches. Despite its potential, there are too many ideas that simply do not stick the landing. 3.5. That is
Oof.
no honey.
Yikes.
No honey there.
Hey,
Is that
All
one
right.
of the lowest scores on WellPlayed?
It would be up there,
We've-
but it wouldn't be. I don't
we've
reckon
got
it'd
down
be.
there.
It wouldn't be in the yeah, true. It wouldn't be top 5, I reckon, or lowest 5, I guess.
What an odd conversation. Let's move
Yes.
on.
Low 5.
News, Adam.
Yes, we do have some news. We spoke about Marathon a little bit earlier when I was doing my predictions. We'll soon find out if my prediction is correct because it is going to be coming out on March 5th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. There's a DualSense that's coming out with it. It doesn't look terrible, but they're not particularly impressive. They're fine. And the game has 3 different editions. You can get the standard, the deluxe that has, random other shit. And then the collector's edition, which is fucking expensive and comes with the statue. Hello, Zach.
Someone who has not read the news article yet, what is the base
Mhm.
price of Marathon?
$60. That's a really good point. So this was a big point of contention. We didn't know if it was going to be a full price game or if they were going to scale it down a little bit, similar to Arc Raiders. They've actually done exactly that. It's effectively the same
60
price as Arc
AUD.
Raiders. Yes, yeah, that's 60 Australian dollars, which that is partially the reason that my prediction is what it is, because I think $60 is reasonable.
The Helldivers
Adam
2 Arc Raiders
doesn't-
price point.
Mate, doesn't Toxic Commando come in March? Oh, $60
Ah.
game. Oh.
You're not wrong. You're not
Oh,
wrong.
that
Fox
fucking
Commando's
isometric
big
Two
thing.
$60 games is the same
No.
price as one full price game.
True, because if you think about it, $8 is really $10, and $6 is really $5.
That's
Correct.
it. Hit him with that girl math.
Yeah, we love
No,
that.
that's boy math.
It's aggro crab math.
Nice.
Elsewhere, we got our first look at Sophie Turner as Lara Croft in Amazon's Tomb Raider. Sorry, that should be Prime Video's Tomb Raider. They don't like us saying that it's Amazon. What do we think? I'm guessing we've all seen her in the outfit. What are our thoughts? Ash Whaling.
Red circular glasses.
Yeah, fuck yes.
You could have been waterboarding me and I wouldn't have said that was a possibility, but shit, okay. There they are.
Nathan Hennessy.
I like the physicality of the cast. Sounds like an odd statement, but remember the last time we got a live action Lara Croft, it was Alicia Vikander. I like her. She's miniature. She's the tiniest woman around. So when you watch that film, everyone around her looks like a giant compared to her, and it becomes so odd to see her succeed in all these action sequences when she's surrounded by giants. It's kind of comical in its own way. So that's neither here nor there, but
Yeah, I think the look
I'm
is
sure
very
she'll fill
good.
the shoes. Yes.
Who's to know, if she's going to stay in this outfit for long? It's a series, right? So, she's going to have different outfits for different situations or whatever. So, it might just be for the first episode and then it kicks into something else. But regardless, I think paying homage to the OG is pretty cool.
Did you guys see in the rest of the article I put the rest of the casting that was been put up as well? There's
I did not. Who else have we got?
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver's in there.
Well,
Jason Isaacs.
I did see that, yes.
Jason Isaacs in there.
I did.
Yeah.
All right.
That's going to be her father or the villain?
Well, I'm actually going to break down each one of them. Jason Isaacs as Atlas de Mornay, Lara's uncle. And
There you
Sigourney
go.
Weaver will
So
play
close.
Evelyn Wallace, a mysterious woman who wishes to exploit Lara's talents.
There you go.
The shout-out one for me that was random is Patterson Joseph, which, if you're not familiar with him, he's a great stage actor, but he also played Johnson in the British comedy Peep Show.
Not
He's- not Johnson in Friends. No.
That's good.
He's a absolute
Yes.
firecracker because it doesn't matter what he does it with such great intensity, whether it's comedy or not. So I just want to see him. I think it'd be great. But it's looking casting. It's not all massive mega names, but they're all really competent looking people. And I mean, I want to see it. I want to see
I
it.
kind of like that it's not massive mega casting because just, I don't know. It always feels a bit weird when they do massive mega casting for someone who's meant to be a character, and all you can see is the
Yeah.
person, which is handy because Prime Video has been on a bit of a tear, and they've also cast Kratos in their God of War series. They've chucked old mate Ryan Hurst in there, which is Opie from Sons of Anarchy, if you've watched that show. He was someone in The Walking Dead, but most importantly, I think this is the tidbit to hone in on, because he actually has a bit of history with God of War, because he was the voice actor for Thor in God of War Ragnarok.
What?
I love all the comments online. He was so the dude who voiced Thor in God of War Ragnarok will play Kratos in the God of War TV show. To which then they need to come full circle and cast Christopher Judge as Thor
As Thor.
in the TV show.
Yeah.
That must be incredible.
Yeah, I like that. Look,
Why not?
regardless of what you can say about the man, he's got the perfect beard for it. And in the little photo that Prime Video spat out, I mean, he looks like he can pull a nice angry face. So, I mean, there's two
Is
things
he a
out of the way.
unit? Is he a slab?
He's a bigger dude, yeah. And I imagine
He's not
with,
Jason Momoa, but he's got a presence.
yeah, absolutely. I think if you've watched Sons of Anarchy, you can see that he is like a bigger guy.
Do you reckon
So-
he's in the gym right now getting into Kratos shape?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd hate to see how much, like, the volume of food that he needs to consume to put on the amount of muscle he needs. It'd be disgusting.
30 pounds of rock cod every day.
Yeah, he'd be, if he's not in the gym, he'd be eating, I assume would be the situation. So
Yeah,
It's got like one of those. It's like a beer helmet with like protein shakes on each side.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think he was good in Sons of Anarchy, and I think physically he kind of fits the bill. So yeah, I'm keen to see it.
It makes me want to go and play Ragnarok because I've only played like a third of it. So
You should, yeah, finish off.
Thor
Ragnarok.
is a definite highlight in that game. Like, just great character,
Absolutely. Yeah,
great
he
voice
is.
acting.
Things that are less great. Life is Strange Reunion has been announced. It leaked. Now it's been properly announced. I don't give a flying fuck about these games, but this will see both Max, she's effectively like the series protagonist. I know they've done offshoots, Life is Strange 2, True Colors, but she's effectively the poster child for the whole series. She was in the first one and some of the follow-ups. She's returning, and so is Chloe, who was like her best friend / potential love interest from the first game. It's, I don't know, spoiler territory. Game came out fucking ages ago. Depending on the ending that you get, you either save the town and she dies, or she dies and you save the town. She's back. I don't know. It's weird, but this is going to be the conclusion to their story, effectively.
Is the overall reaction to this people just saying the same thing, that this didn't need to be serialized? They could have finished on the first game and had a really good gem, but they've just decided to cinematic universe it, and people.
So
just
yeah, there's
want
a couple of fuck ups from this. So originally it was Don't Nod, and now it's Deck 9. I think
Yeah,
have taken it on.
Ooh.
well, yeah, because
But-
they did the
so-
spin-off one.
Correct. Yeah. So the first game I did play, did enjoy. It was kind of cool. Did its own thing. Whatever. But yeah, it's kind of become a parody of itself. I think True Colors Double Exposure was the last one. Spoilers for Double Exposure. This has come out way more recently, so skip ahead if you don't want to hear spoilers. But effectively, the end of that, Max is like getting together the Avengers, and is like hinting that the other superpowered people from like Life is Strange 2 and True Colors were going to come together to like thwart like some big plot. That's fucking insane. To go from where Life is Strange 1 started to there is absolutely fucking wild. So yeah, I don't know. The series is a bit of a shit show, and I don't care for it anymore. But for those that do, and those that care about Max and Chloe, March 26th, you'll be able to play Life is Strange Reunion.
Did I read that the different voice actor for Chloe?
Correct. The also like just the look of both Max and Chloe, like they don't really look like those characters either. I don't know. It's weird. This feels like a break glass in
On the
case
Ryan
of
Hurst diet,
Life is
or-
Strange being shit. Yeah, exactly right, mate. Exactly right. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird, but that's the news for the week.
Very good. Good news.
Hmm.
Well, let's hit into the off topics and then wrap this bad boy up. Adam, you got a film you want to share with us? 2000s film of the week. Let's kick it off. 2026.
I do, mate. I do. This one came out in 2009, December 16th, for those keeping up. We have former country music star Blake sets out to rebuild his life after several broken marriages and a failing career. In his journey to redemption, he is helped by a young female journalist.
Okay.
2009.
2009. I can give you some cast members if you need them.
I got no fucking clue.
Yeah, no, go and give
Interesting.
us some cast members.
Paul Herman. We've got Colin Farrell. We've got Maggie Gyllenhaal. And we've got Jeff Bridges.
Nah.
Okay, look out.
I think you might have. I don't want to cheat.
Oh wait,
so...
I think I do know actually. I haven't seen it, but I think I'm imagining the poster.
You
I'm
wouldn't,
drawing
yeah.
blanks. So that's cool.
It was something Hearts, wasn't it? It's
Oh, he's real close. It's Crazy Heart.
There you
Crazy
go.
Heart's
Nice.
really good.
Nice.
Genuinely very good film. I enjoyed it
like
quite
it.
a lot.
I like Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, he plays a real old fuck up in this, but yeah, in a good way. I don't know how to pose that, but yeah, I would suggest you give it a watch. It's pretty great.
Where can one watch Crazy
Disney
Heart?
Plus and Prime Video. You can go to either of those streaming services, or just buy it in physical media, because that's also a cool thing to do.
How did it review?
It's currently got a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes and a
Okay, wow.
7.2 on IMDb.
All right.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah, pretty
Is
good.
that on
pretty
DVD
good.
or HD video? What platform are we talking about here?
Nah, we're going Blu-ray for that one, mate. Blu-ray.
Nice. Very good. All right. Has anyone else checked out anything this week, watched anything, read anything, fucking sniffed anything that they want to talk about?
I watched Train Dreams. It is a film. It is on Netflix. It stars Australian Joel Edgerton.
Oh, yeah. Please tell me this is good.
Is a adaptation of a book I have not read. It follows just a dude. He's like an orphan. He's just trying to find his way through life. So the film is like 90 minutes, just covering this dude's life. He's doesn't no parents, doesn't really know. He's just kind of a drifter. Ends up working on railways, as a lot of folks during the turn of the 20th or 19th to the 20th century were, building the railways of America. And then it just kind of gets a little sad. Because he didn't, he's just kind of an innocent dude, just sees shit happening around him. He's like, I don't know how to process this, internalizes it, gets a little sad. A couple other shit things happen to him when he tries to like fall in love and, do the other things that folks do, and then the credits roll. I was like, yeah, it's like beautiful. That's the one thing I didn't mention. You're going to see lots of trees fall, because how do they build the railways? They need to cut the lumber to get the wood to lay the rails and the blah blah blah. So you see lots and lots of trees fall. That's definitely this one film's big gimmick. Sexy shots of trees falling in the bush. So if you like that, you got a good film.
If you like that, or if you just fucking hate trees,
Yeah,
it's just like porn to you.
I would say the biggest story this film tells indirectly is about trees. And you'll definitely get that from a view. I don't know, I'm not fucking around either.
No, yeah, the secret film within a film.
Because it spends so much time philosophizing about trees, tree growth, like what's the consequence of logging old growth timber? Oh, it's all going to regrow in 100 years. It won't matter. It does matter. Stuff like that, which is kind of like the philosophical side of it was cool. It was very pretty, but it's a film where its sad moments didn't weigh enough for me. So yeah, bad things happen to a person, and it just kind of, it goes, yes, bad things happen, you feel bad, bad consequences, I just thought that if it was going to deal with pathos and sadness, it would, try and get a little more emotion out of me. So the sad parts missed me, the beautiful parts grabbed me. But for a 90-minute, like, it's not a long film, it's like 90 minutes. Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a watch.
Train Dreams.
Nice.
It's more about train nightmares, actually. Spoilers.
Hey.
That's not a spoiler. You'll know.
I watched the trailer, and that seems to fit. It seems like a depressing film, even from like the 1.5 minutes that I've seen.
It wants to be a depressing film. That's my issue. It wasn't depressing enough. But it's
Uh,
beautiful.
That's the big thing that Nathan's trying to nail in it. I want it to be sad.
Yes.
It failed
But
me.
it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Nice.
Hmm.
Well, I went and saw Avatar, as mentioned last week, in 3D, as mentioned last week.
With the high frame rate.
Oh, that motherfucker is long.
Yes, it is.
3 hours and 18 minutes or whatever it is. Fuck. And I didn't.
Jesus Christ.
Proud of myself. Didn't piss once.
What? Even I found opportunities for ample piss breaks.
Nah, mate, raw dog. Actually, no, I didn't raw dog it. I fucking had a.
Just pissed yourself.
No, I was gonna say like I didn't have a drink, and I didn't eat anything, but I definitely ate something and I had a drink. I did.
So he's got the empty Gatorade nearby.
I had a large Pepsi Max, and I got about, I reckon, maybe halfway through, and I was like, "Ooh, I better stop here."
It's a big drink for a little bladder.
You'll miss all of the
I know.
nothing happening.
But I liked it.
I did too.
As a
That's
spectacle.
everyone and this series. No one actively fucking likes Avatar. I've not met one person.
I just said
Oh,
I
how'd
liked
you
it.
like it? Yeah, it's all right.
Film's got issues, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. No, I can't
All
say
the
it's not.
all the male characters. I'm gonna put my hand up and say, for James Cameron can't write male characters, but the female characters are all brilliant. All the women deserve awards. The guys in this film all fucking
I
suck.
can never remember the actress that plays Mrs. Blue person.
Zoe Saldana, she deserves an
Yeah.
award for this.
She's
fucking
fantastic.
kills.
Yeah, she's really good.
Like on another level. All her little like mannerisms and that
Yeah.
they managed to capture that no one else has. She's an actual Una Chaplin, Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter, is the villain. She kills.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she's really good too. Yeah, she was fantastic. Did you notice that? Fuck, who's the main guy? No, I'm looking at Joel Edgerton, and now
Jack
I've lost.
Sully.
No, what's his
Are you
actual
talking
name?
about Sam Worthington?
Sam Worthington. I was fucking
Yeah,
like,
he can't
so-
act.
he can't do an accent, mate. Did you
No,
hear?
no, Jermaine
it's
Clement.
so bad.
Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords gets the one F-bomb in the movie. Doesn't know what accent to do it in.
I don't remember that. I just remember Sam Worthington. I'm like, how? Did he just go full Aussie? Like,
Yeah, he does in
Several-
every film he's ever fucking been in.
Jermaine Clement gets about 2 minutes in the film. For that 2 minutes, constantly switching between Kiwi and his weird every region of America accent. So much so that whenever people make fun of him on Twitter, he just goes, "But that's how Americans will sound in 100 years. What are you talking about?"
yeah.
It's like, come on.
That's good.
But yeah, I thought it was a spectacle. Like, I enjoyed it.
It is a spectacle with the
and it
3D
took-
and the high frame rate.
Yeah, the 3D took me maybe 10ish minutes to kind of just, because I haven't watched 3D in probably since fucking Avatar 2, which I know that isn't not that long ago, but yeah, fun. It was fun. I don't think it was particularly good.
So yeah, fun.
It
It's
was
what you
fun.
want out of a
Blows my
fucking
mind.
blockbuster. It's a
Yeah.
fucking blockbuster.
Yeah. I do want to talk about some stuff, but I don't want to talk about it because of, obviously, for reasons. But yeah, I do wonder. We'll talk offline.
Take this offline. Love hearing that.
So that was me.
Let's circle back.
I will say the
Oh,
trailer I
fuck
saw at the
off.
very start is the new Emily Blunt film, Disclosure Date.
Yeah, the fucking Spielberg film.
That looks fucking cool.
It's the new Spielberg, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Yeah,
with Josh O'Connor and Emily Blunt.
yeah, it looks really fucking
Yep.
cool. And then I saw a
I
trailer.
don't know if I'd say that, but yeah, go.
I thought it looked pretty fucking sick. Maybe it
I
was
don't know, we'll see.
maybe it was all the sugar mate from the Pepsi Max.
Giant Pepsi Max.
There's no sugar in it, bro. What are you doing?
Well, that was that was.
It was the
Like a
sugar
comedian
alternative
over
that gives you cancer.
This kid was raised on Red 40.
And the other one that looked cool is I don't remember the name of it, but the Ryan, who's that sexy motherfucker? Ryan Gosling. His new one,
Pick
his
your
new
lines.
space one, which I can't remember what that's called.
Project Hail
Project
Mary.
Hail Mary.
Yeah, that was kind of.
The
Ash
actual
was
the
talking
Andy
about it
Weir,
last
no.
week.
Oh, really?
I'm reading
Okay,
the book.
cool.
Yeah. It's the
Nice.
guy who wrote The Martian wrote Project Hail
Yes,
Mary.
sorry, yes.
Here's the
Sorry,
next
no,
movie.
yes.
So
I do remember you saying that.
I don't
Sorry.
know. I don't know if
Directed
it's the
by Miller
same
and-
studio that did.
It's Miller.
Is it the same studio that did The Martian?
I'm not too sure. Sorry, I haven't
I
looked.
don't
Excellent
know
question.
that, but I was going to say it's the thing I'm excited about is it's Miller and Lord, the Lego movies and the fucking 21 Jump Street guys doing it.
Oh,
Really? What an
They make
odd
great
pedigree,
comedies.
but I'll take it.
Oh, they're comedy kings, so I don't know what they're going to do with this film, but I'm keen.
The book's pretty lighthearted for what it is.
Is it?
Like
Project Hail Mary, is it?
it's not a giggle, but it's the same thing of lovable fuck up in a bad situation.
But yeah, lots of space
Andy Weir
films.
is a type.
Because there's also
Love
the
Space Lord.
new
Nice.
is it Christopher Nolan? Is it his film?
Odyssey?
Yeah.
It's not a
Hero's
space film.
book.
Nah. Fucking.
I have. Good book. Old book.
Mm. Anyway, has anyone seen any other film shows that they want to, or whatever they want to chat about? A book, maybe.
Yeah, I finished reading Red Rising, and it fucking slaps. It's real fucking good.
What is Red
It's
Rising?
it's kind of it's like a science
It's when
fiction
your
version.
dog gets too happy.
Don't, Nathan. Leave it alone, you fuck. It's like a science fiction version of Hunger Games that doesn't blow. So it's like it's a similar premise, but it's not written for a young adult audience. It's written for, adults.
Sure, it
And
doesn't tell me
it
fucking anything about what it is.
it fucking rips. Jesus Christ. So it's like the humanity has moved out into the cosmos and they've terraformed a whole bunch of planets.
Oh.
The main character, Darrow, is like a miner on Mars and is told that they're mining shit to terraform Mars. Turns out Mars has been terraformed for the past 300 to 400 years, and they're effectively just slaves that are just churning through to grab a resource that the higher classes need. Joins a resistance, and shit kind of progresses from there. But yeah, book's really quite good. It's a series. I think there are 5 or 6 books in the series now, with the last one that's set to come out either late this year or early next year. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really very good time.
Good stuff. Anyone else before we hit the shut the gate?
ASAP Rocky brought out a new album. Been like 8 years. I'm the only one
Who?
that gives a shit. Don't be dumb. Cover art's done by Tim Burton. This is the dude that's Rihanna.
What?
Rihanna's partner.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Cover
A$AP
art's
Rocky.
Tim Burton. Danny Elfman helped
I
produce.
thought that was Shy Rodney or whatever his name is.
Shy Rodney. Who the fuck's that?
It's a Lonely Island song that they did with
Shy Ronnie.
Shy Ronnie. Fuck, I was close.
Shy Ronnie.
Okay, the album cover is fucking very cool.
It's cool. Album's fine. I just if you're a fan, you've been waiting the better part of a decade. You maybe want a little something spicier. It's just kind of it's good.
Shy Rodney's the Aussie version.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Nice.
Send it, mate. We're past
Send it.
our type 40.
As past type 140. So I thought about just after the intro. I thought about this, and I should have given you lines from each movie as an intro. So now I'm going to give them to you as an outro. So for the fucking 2 people that are still here, I'm glad you're going to get to hear this. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the WellPlayed DLC podcast. We've been joined by I'm Gonna Come, Ash Whaling. It's all in the hips, Adam Ryan. And will someone get this kid a fucking Happy Meal? Nathan Hennessy. Anyway, so thank you for listening to this week's episode of the WellPlayed DLC podcast. If you want to check out the content, go to www.well-played.com.au. Don't go to the other one unless you want to go look at some golf shit. If you want to check out us on the socials, you can go to Blue Sky, which is WellPlayed_AU. Actually, I think it's just WellPlayed. I don't fucking remember anymore. It's probably on the doco. I'm not even on the doco. I'm looking at Joel Edgerton still. It's on the doco. So yeah, Blue Sky is just at WellPlayed. Twitter at WellPlayed_@AU. I'm fucking this all up. YouTube is WellPlayed_AU. You'll fucking find it. You know where it is. If you got this far, you've been here before. So Thank you for listening, and we will see you next week. Have a great week. Let us know what games you've played. Let us know in the Spotify comments, or even on YouTube, or on Apple,
Ooh,
or just
tasty.
think them, and I'll
Be
fill
the
them.
first Spotify comment 2026.
Yeah,
Be the comment you want to see in the world.
That's it.
I'm going to
Do
bed.
it,
Goodbye.
and we'll read it out. Catch ya.
Bye.
Bye.